Hey guys, so in today's video we are going to take a look at the tankiest hero in the game, Uranus, or if you want that giggle factor, Uranus. I guarantee you that after you finish watching this video, you can pick this hero and easily start dominating right away, even if your team is a little bit lacking. As you probably saw from the thumbnail already, my teammates decided to pick very non-meta heroes and 2 marksmen, but in the end it doesn't even really matter, because you will see how this super tank can do it all. So whenever your team needs a tank and Uranus is available, this is one of the few tanks that can actually somehow carry the game, and he's very easy to use. This is the emblem setup. I recommend support emblem because this way he will get that huge health and mana regeneration from this emblem, and also the movement speed is extremely helpful. As for the build, it's a little bit more diverse. Some people like to build him with Enchanted Talisman first, but personally I recommend this build because if you build Enchanted Talisman first, you're actually not as tanky anymore, and you will need the second core item to even tank at all. If you need mana, just get him the mana boots. The spell also depends on the team compositions. You can use almost all kind of spells, but if you are the only tank, then I recommend a spell that will allow you to survive longer. Always buy the roaming mask. The recommended lane for Uranus is the top lane. Even if you are going to face 2v1, that's not much of a problem. Now he's more like a tank fighter, because not only he has a lot of survivability, but can deal a lot of damage as well. You can try to cut top lane to be more efficient with the farming. Since I didn't see anyone at top lane at all, that means that the enemy are taking their red buff, and because of their team composition, I knew that they couldn't take the buff fast enough. It was worth the gamble. I was able to steal the red buff, get the first blood, and also make them lose the minion wave. That was a huge success. This hero has become very popular because of the fact that he's almost unkillable, unless there's a direct counter heroes against him, and there are only very few of them. His biggest weakness is carry. He is also kind of weak against anti-regeneration items or a skill like Basha, and also a skill based on HP such as Gusion and Karina. But even if the enemies pick those heroes, you'll see that if you play him properly, it's not a deal breaker. One of the most important things to remember when playing Uranus is to keep his passive stacks up. In case you didn't know, every time he receives damage, he will get a stack, and the more stacks he gets, the more health per minute he regenerates. He can stack up to 20 times. So a lot of times it's a good idea to keep receiving damage so we stay at the highest stack. Here you can see that I just hit the crap, just to keep my stacks up. If you don't receive any damage for 10 seconds, then it will reset to 0. Once again my stacks were about to reset, so I just took one shot from the turret to keep my stacks up. This is one of the most important tips when playing Uranus. Make sure to keep the stacks up at all times. Just keep trading blows with the enemies. Remember, your health regeneration is more superior to the enemies, so eventually they will have to go back to base or be at low health while you're still at full HP. Just look at their 10 HP. All the damage was done by me and I'm still at full HP. Unfortunately, my team decided to play too much at the top lane, so I wasn't really getting the maximum level on farm since I have the roaming mask. Usually I would like my teammates to leave Uranus lane alone and just focus more on the other lanes, because you want Uranus to be very fed as well. You can play Uranus like Rambo if you wish. Just beware of heroes that counter you a bit. In this case, Karina is a little bit dangerous. It's been a while since I have seen a Corina, so I quite underestimated her damage. And also she just got a buff recently, so maybe I'll try her out and see if she's good now. I recommend maxing his second skill first because that's how he gets his shield and how he deals most of his damage. But in order for his second skill to deal damage, there's a delay. Like I said before, because of the constant push at the top lane, I didn't receive much farm, so now I'm not as tanky. If that happens to you, just make sure to start farming other lanes to get those core items. The enemy's Karina is quite fed, so getting that kill was crucial. Once you get the green item, Oracle, you can feel a lot more confident. This item will make your health regeneration skyrocket. This game was a lot more difficult because of the fact that my team picks are actually really bad. Remember, his ultimate will give you a lot more health regeneration and allows you to gain more shield, so it's a good idea to save your second skill and pops the ultimate first then the second skill, to gain a lot more shield. Even without any damage item, his damage output is pretty damn good. If your HP is low, just wait a little bit before going too crazy. Just wait for the health regeneration. You can see how I'm trying my best to keep the stacks up. I didn't know about this prior to this game, but while making this video, I noticed that by taking the green orbs, it also increased Uranus stacks. Here comes the best part of this game. You'll be able to see how strong Uranus truly is. He can literally tank everything, deal a very good amount of damage, and just basically becomes the ultimate boss. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button and subscribe for that nice YouTube algorithm. Here you can see that I dealt the most damage, and I tanked the insane amount of 62% of the entire team's damage.